This is my GSXR 1100 and this is the reason why I sold the bread van. She is 1100 cc's, 4 carburettors, 150 brake horsepower, top speed of about 170 to 180 mile an hour, give or take. It has been down the main road on its side, but we don't need to go into that, and I am going to smash it together and make a trike. And the other deciding factor was the number plate. It says GAG.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream, or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a sleep, who can catch me when I'm falling? Cover up my scars, with the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay.
Got to move pyro today because Richard is going to be starting his GSXR Trike in this area. So this is going to be the first time it's moved in over a year. So far battery's dead and it's buzzing a little bit, so we think there's a wasp nest moved into it.
Right, so we have cleared this area here. This is where the GSXR wheels are going to go. So the Fiero's on the other side of the workshop. We're going to clean all of my useful stuff out of the way, paint the walls, put some insulation in, ready for the build to start.
Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed.
Right guys, Anarchy Garage top tip for you. So we are now going to paint all of this area out. Now we are cheaters. We always cheat when it comes to painting. So what we're actually going to use is a Schutz gun. Now we didn't have an empty can, so the first coat is going to be done in stone chip white, and then we're going to be pouring emulsion into this empty can. So if you dilute it down, you can paint breeze block and all these corrugated sheets in minutes. So look how it turns out.
So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy.
As you can see, Richard's too scared to ride his bike already.
Find out you for wanting too scared to ride his car. Drive his car.
Drive his car. I'm going to ride the car. Well, it's going to ride me. Yeah, go on.
Right.
So how do you make a GSXR 1100 more mad?
We'll take the swing arm out for the standard bike.
Yeah.
I'm going to custom build a quad swing arm to go in.
Like a Raptor or a Banshee.
Which will house a 700R bearing carrier because I think that's the only thing that will hold the power of this.
Nice, yeah.
I'm going to put a 2+2 back axle under it so it will have pretty much the whole back end of a Raptor quad bike. Keep for now the colour combination, the liveries, the seat for now.
For now.
Once I've tested, run it in, see how she handles, I'm going to take all this seat unit off, drop the seating position down, move the foot pegs further forwards, and then we're going to get Yamaha Raptor Stealth plastic, so the rear mudguard pieces, you've seen them, haven't you?
Yeah.
We're going to use them, sort of mould them into the side, so you know, I maybe use a 700R seat base, I don't know, it's whatever we can sort of make fit.
Yeah. If
So-
you guys don't know what he means about the back end, if you Google it and stuff, you'll be able to find out. But they've got real big, wide, like flares that are normally sat here. So what you're thinking is it coming almost behind your back.
Yeah, so
These big flares,
yeah.
aren't you? Yeah.
So half the idea come from like the old motocross trikes, but I've never really seen a stealth looking 1100 Superbike.
Superbike version.
So yeah, and a lot of people said to me they were just like, oh, you know what I mean, 600, 700, and yeah, faff around. I thought, nah.
But we're the Anarchy garage, so we'll go for an engine that's bigger than it was in the Corsa.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes along. We're going to start ripping it to bits ASAP.
The fun bit.
It's going to be.
Stay tuned because this thing is going to be absolutely wild.
So the swing arm's out, bit of a mission getting it out, but it come out in the end. We are now going to look at measuring up to see if we can fit the 700R swing arm. Might have to do a bit of jiggling, packing out, see if it'll fit. So we're going to start measuring at the top here, the full length, where we want, the axle to sit behind the bike, and go from there. So just about to start measuring. Right, so my swing arm's turned up. Bit of a change of plan. I decided to buy a Yamaha Banshee swing arm just because I know a little bit more about them. They're a little bit easier and better to work with because they're made out of steel and not aluminium. So we're gonna mock it up, see what it looks like, and see if it's anywhere near capable of doing the job. So, I spent my time, put it in. I've had a bit of a look over it. Now, these swing arms and bearing carriers are used to running a Yamaha Banshee, which is 350cc, not 1100cc, and I just don't think it's going to hack the power. Because I want to, I'm going to want to be giving it a bit. So. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a rethink. There is a few other options. I spoke to a few friends of mine that have, advised me and pushed me in the right way. So I'm going to see if I can locate a 700R swing arm and try that. So we're going to have a look online and see what's available. So plan is we're going to find a Yamaha 700R swing arm. The bearing carriers are more suited to power, and it's what everybody seems to be using on the R1 converted quads. So we're going to have a look on eBay, see what we can find, and fingers crossed we can land a deal. I've just found a hell of a deal online. So I've not only managed to find a swing arm, but it come with all of the shock assembly, a uprated rear axle, extenders, hub extenders or spacers, billet aluminium ones, a set of half decent rims, and some Kenda Speed Race road legal tyres. So we'll try and fit this in now and see if this one works. I am going to launch this in here and see how it fits in a minute. I'm just trying to put the these are little bearing dust cover caps, so I'm going to try and get them on whilst we push it in and see if it fits. If not, we'll have a jiggle around and see what's on. Massively out. Oh, it's going to fit beautifully. Oh, yeah. That dropped in quite well. Right, so we have two cross pins That's the GSXR one. That's the 700R Raptor one. Obviously there's a wee bit of a difference. So I knew this was going to happen, but for mocking up, we're going to throw this one through, just so it holds it in place, because I can see light through the other end of this swing arm. Can you see me? Hello, my friend. Like that easy it was. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually it in place in the top end. So let's put the shock in, see if that fits, because that'll be a bonus as well. But so far, it's looking good. In there, put the nut back on. This is the problem you get when you're fitting something shouldn't be fitted to, but you adapt and survive. You'll make it fit eventually. Right, well, that technically is mocked up, and it's actually gone in pretty goddamn close. So next few things is get this chain aligned, which was quite a, I don't know, concern, well not a concern, but a worry, because obviously, you know, I mean, the chain offset could be slightly different and things, but it is very close. At the moment, the only thing that I think we're going to have to modify reasonably drastically is the top end here where the cross pin goes. So we're going to have to get some bushings made, or we'll get the end chopped off and aluminium welded the other swing arm end on. So yeah, we'll do some lining up and see how close we are. Let's have a look from a greater distance and see how she looks. Lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know why people don't build trucks like this, you know. Oh, it's fitted in. That's beautiful, this. Right, let's get out on it. It's going to be just something else in it. It's going to be scary, is what that is. So we're on the run around at the moment. We're trying to find some bits and bobs, threaded bar, bushings for the swing arm. We're trying B&Q, trying to other few local places. So we're off to Uncle Steve's now to see if he can make something up on a lathe. So follow me, we're going. So we come over to Uncle Steve, and after a few mismeasurements from us, he's managed to work something out. We're actually going to use the existing cross bolt, and yeah, we're just taking it down on the lathe now to make it fit. Glad he's doing it, not me. Because in an ideal world, the other one, could have like incorporated a washer.
Oh yeah.
To the end.
What have you f***ed up, Steve?
No, I'm rushing too much.
Don't rush, man. That, ladies and gentlemen, is friction welding.
Certainly is.
So what we have now, we've got the original, I said the original, this is the Yamaha 700R cross pin. We've got the spacer bushing off the GSXR, and then we've got what the little spacer tube bushing collet, whatever you want to call it, which fits in there beautifully, which then takes up the slack to take the 700 cross pin. So we'll be riding this afternoon. I'm going to take this off here. I'm going to free this up in the vise because it's seized. So then that will give us full adjustment on the bottom of the shock absorber. So rip this off now, and then we're going to assemble this once, because I'm fed up of taking it on and off, on and off, on and off. So last time in, and then we'll be out riding it. So we've just pulled the lower link arm off. We're going to try and service everything we can do on it, because obviously it is a U-swing arm. So it makes sense to grease, clean, just get it right, so we're only doing it once.
Always wear safety precautions, glasses, kids, don't copy up. Or squint like this. Minimalises the surface area where it'll hit you in the face. Just lefty tighty, righty loosey.
Beautiful that is. So I'll let you come round and have a look, but basically that there now has taken up the gap of the Raptor bolt, so happy. There's a little special tool, eBay jobby, made of Chinese steel. It's already half broke. Gonna put the nut on the other side, stop the axle from falling off. Well, eh? That's pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Every time you jump on this, make sure the nut doesn't undone on the side. Got the Yamaha shock absorber, we've got the Suzuki shock absorber. There's quite a significant height difference in it. So what I am weighing up here is which one to use on the GSXR, as I don't want it sitting so high up in the back end. I want it low. So we're gonna have a bit of a play and see. I'm gonna try this one, because obviously it's a shorter one. And then we might try and retrofit it to the adjustable link to get it even lower. Hiya.
Hi.
How are you? Just opened a beer, just chuck it in that.
Oh, there he goes.
I got excited. Terrible.
How dare you? Are they one of my beers?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
I miss working on bikes. They're so, like, simple and easy, and there's nothing in your way.
I thought this was a bloody nightmare. It's just, you can't get to anything on them.
I can get to my beer. That's all that matters.
Dog bone underneath has got attached to the back of the frame, so there's quite a difference in size. So I'm looking at making some bushings to make it fit somewhere near. So we're gonna have a bit of a play. Popping the wheels on, and we're gonna put some weight on the back end and see what happens.
Nice wheels for the first time. No, go back up, go back up, go back up, go back up. Okay, Curtis.
That is yeah, man.
I was quite surprised how low that's gone. I thought you'd go up a bit more, mate.
That's cool. I like that.
Well, I don't know whether they're going to leave all this on, you see, and ride it like this. But obviously you're going to have the mudguards swing.
Oh, you thinking about putting the mudguards onto that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. That'd probably make more sense in terms of controlling it.
Yeah, because you can still hang off and, you know what I mean?
Fall off is what you mean.
We're having a little bit of an issue with this dog bone. I've got a length in it. So Shep's going to get the tape measure out because he's probably the best man around here to get measurements as we're terrible. And
what?
Oh, I tell you.
I just go at it.
Yeah, I know. So we're gonna put a bit of steel in the middle here and hope for the best. So yeah.
Yeah, exact way. The easiest way to get around it without losing any of the adjustment. Rich had a couple of interesting redneck ideas, which we're not surprised at.
Well, it was more of a just get it riding.
Wouldn't have ridden for long. So yeah, we've got the idea of splicing that in the centre, so we've still got the flat in order to get the adjustment in the dog bone. I don't actually know what that thing's actually called, but
I think they call
this
it.
way we're just going to literally just extend the middle of it, so we've got all the original mounting points with it. It's got all the strength in there, and we've got all the adjustment as well. So happy days, providing Rich welds it properly, but who knows.
Come on, Adrian. Won't stop if I start it in here.
Mold shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to
Chains come off and smash the cooler spot.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yes. Like cocked a wheel, it's like it thinks it's a Clio. How was that? Oh. This thing's nuts. Nuts. It looks decent when you're out. When you're on it, lad, it looks decent. What's it done? What's actually happened then? What's it done?
Smash the water pump on.
Was it what, chains come off?
Yeah, chains.
Well, that's what you get for bodging a chain together. But he's rode it. First ride, lad.
Yeah. It started well, ended in disaster, so yeah. We'll push it back in and start again.
We'll make a chain properly this time, and that'll be it. But for a first ride, I know he didn't get far, but he was sliding it around, it cocked one of the three wheels on it.
stop. I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna
So we successfully had a bit of a ride outside. It's yeah, thrown the chain. You know what I mean? It was worth it. It was, you know what I mean? No one's ever built one before.
No, the idea that Charles came up with is incredible, and just look at it now. Like I say, it's 30 seconds. I know Charles is a bit wounded from it, but to be honest, it is so sick. And yeah, to be fair, it might be only 30 seconds, but there was donuts in that 30 seconds. There was a bit of a burnout in that 30 seconds, and he snapped the bodge chain that we threw on anyway. So success all around. This thing is truly madness. So we're going to tidy everything up, do everything properly this time. Charles was less excited to go back out on it now, but it will be coming back. So stay tuned for the next episode of the Anarchy Garage. It looked incredible, so stay tuned. You'll see it coming back on the next episode of the Anarchy Garage. Woohoo!